What?
Gentlemen,
Like,
gentlemen,
yeah.
gentlemen, what's going on?
Jesus Christ.
Let's go. I know, man. I brought the heat, bro. I came with the heat, man. What's going on,
Bro,
man?
Dang, you
will
weren't
never
live,
know
right?
this.
Were you?
Oh, we live, baby.
Oh,
No,
he's live.
look,
He's live
alright,
now. He's live.
You will never know this, but
Yeah.
when you deafen for the intro, we have very like in-depth discussions, and then you come in yelling.
Oh, my
Yeah,
bad.
he came in yelling and everything.
Okay,
about
so-
everything.
So right when
My
you
man
spoke,
came
that's
in
when
like
you went
Baloo
live,
from
right?
Jungle Book.
My bad, man. I wish I could be a part of those in-depth discussions,
Mm.
man. I really do. But I can't because I can't hear y'all.
I mean, you could discuss this right now, though.
Oh, is it regarding our topics for today?
No, you can discuss this 40 months.
Okay. Right. Well, we got a lot to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SmashCast Episode 8, Evolution. And of course, I mean that with no pun intended. But D.Disciple, thank you for the Tier 1 subscription, brother. So, we got some topics, man. And of course, we got a representative of 2GG with us today. Korean, of course, as usual. You got Dom. You got Virum. But then you got the special guest. We got D.Disciple in the building today. My man.
What's up?
What's up, man? How you been, bro? I missed you, dog.
I miss you too, man. I mean, Frostbite, literally like 2 weeks ago, but that 2 weeks of Smash is like a year.
Right.
Yeah, you're actually right. Yeah, you're actually right.
It really is.
That's that ass. But
Like, you become a god 1 week, next week you're washed. That's how fast Smash timeline is out here, man.
well, I mean, the Smash, we got a lot. The timeline ain't looking too good for our what do we call brother sister game? You know what I'm saying? But the first topic that I would like to personally talk about is Evo being cut from Melee. That is a heavy topic. Of course, you already saw the Twitter banter. We're gonna get to Salem too. We're gonna talk about him too. But
Oh yeah, we gonna talk.
what do you guys think about Melee not being at Evo this year? Did you expect it, or like what's your thoughts?
It's kind of surprising because it's always something that we talked about potentially happening for like the past 3-4 years, but never actually like saw it with our eyes. Like Evo not putting Melee in the top 8. What was the first year they did that? Was that 2017 they did it the first time? Right?
Was it 2017? I thought no. I thought 2017. Oh no, that is right because 2018 we had the top 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first year Melee got cut from the top 8. That was the big deal. We were like, oh man.
Wait. No,
that was not the first year that it got cut from those.
So it was 2018.
Did it? It happened twice or once?
Yeah, twice. Because
Twice?
Melee had it 2018 and 2016. Smash 4 had it 2017.
Oh, bad. All right. But the point still stands. The first time Melee wasn't in the Evo top 8, that was like the big deal for us.
Yeah.
But it still wasn't to the point where like, oh yeah, Melee not coming back next year. No, I'm confident in that. I'll put money on it. No one was walking around saying that unless they were weird or delusional. But now we're here, and Ultimate is like supposed to be the bridge game in this series. So I guess that's why the logic was there for cutting Melee out the lineup.
So you think that Ultimate killed Melee's chance of being at Evo this year? Because I definitely think it had something to do with it.
I think it had something to do with it, but I would not say that that's the end all be all reason that happened. I think there were a lot of other factors that came in.
Okay. Anybody?
I think one factor. I definitely think it was a factor, just because. I mean, I don't know how deep Mr. Wizard like looked into it, but there's a decent amount of Melee players, at least like top level players, top Melee players that are playing Ultimate.
Yeah.
So like, when you think about in terms of like Evo's perspective, like a business perspective, right? Like they just want, at the end of the day, they want as much people to come to the event as possible.
They try to line them pockets up.
Right. And they're really good at it. They get a lot of people to come to their events, even though, you know what, I'm not going to go on. But
no, say it, bro, because if you don't, I will.
You can say it.
No, man,
but,
Evo fucking sucks. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Wiz trying to line his pockets up. He could give a damn 2 cents about.
No, hold up. If you're under 21, don't even consider going to Evo. Just go to SmashCon.
I do say that. Yeah, if you're not 21 or over, bro, don't waste your time,
bro. Yeah, if you're not, what's the opposite of man? If you're not someone that goes out, socializes, and enjoys being at parties, don't go to Evo. It's a waste of money and time. water bottles for $3. EE tried to buy a banana.
No,
for
$3.
Water
That's
bottle
great.
It was multiple dollars.
Water bottles were $6 last time I checked.
Yeah.
I
Look, I was like, where are you getting these $3
The last time I went to Evo, they were $3. They keep hiking up the prices.
No,
That's
bro,
crazy.
no. Korean is a mastermind, right? My man drives. He drives to Evo. He says, fuck spending $6 on one bottle when you can get a pack from Walmart for $4, bro. Oh my God, I'm not doing it.
I think the year I met you and Void and everyone else, I think that was the most clutch thing I've ever seen at any tournament ever. We're gonna drive to Vegas from SoCal, go to Walmart, stock up, and never leave the hotel room.
That's it. Don't walk outside.
What do we need to go outside for?
It's a system, bro. It's literally a trap because they know how painful it is to walk in the desert. It is dry heat, guys. So if you walk outside, you're literally taking chip damage until you get to where you have to go. So
someone else start talking, please.
It's not worth
it.
It's not worth it. That's why people end up, they jack up all the prices in the casino because they know that your ass isn't gonna want to leave. It's literally that bad. If you walk outside, it actually hurts. Yo, sometimes I felt like I couldn't breathe, and I'm like, oh, yo, I'm gonna wait till nighttime, bro. It's gonna be better, man. Nope, still hot.
Let me gospel on this real quick. Let me gospel on this. All right. First things first. If you ever thought about going to Evo and you're not 21, don't unless you have a plan to have parties in your room or something. Just don't, because on the weekends, the entire strip jacks up the prices compared to weekdays for everything you go to, and a lot of the things just aren't worth it. But to stick with the subject about Melee being cut, let me be real with you. I've been on the staff doing the data entry for the last 2 years, and I had a lot of discussion with like some of the other FGC members and stuff, and like when I was looking at numbers throughout like the year for like Melee, 2018 Melee was one of the weakest low numbers throughout like the entire year for them. Want to know what took over? Tekken 7. 2018 Melee for Evo was like the 4th or 5th highest entry compared to the other years. And what Virum said was true. When Melee wasn't mentioned in the top 8, they thought that they got replaced with Smash 4, and immediately their Twitter went on to bashing Smash 4 players and everything. And then when they got announced, they act like nothing happened. They didn't realize they weren't on the Saturday event. They were on Saturday stage, and then they got even more upset and everything. They did that twice. And on top of that, Mr. Wizard was getting sick of tired of seeing the same top 8 over and over and over with the same players and everything. So he said it was getting boring. So a lot of these were factoring in. And then but literally number wise, he feels that with Ultimate could just double what Smash 4 and Melee could have brought combined. I mean, obviously the numbers are always helped. Like everyone always thought if you want your event to get paid off, you hire Smash. And I mean, like that's still true to this day. But like we have Ultimate now that kind of bridges between both games. So like the logic there is well, if this game bridges like both communities a little bit, we might as well just do Ultimate, the newest one.
I want to challenge you on that though, because in my opinion, I'm gonna actually play a little bit of an advocate for Melee here. I think that
hold on. Let me just finish up one more. It took Melee. I mean, like Melee had a 6-year run at Evo. Like, there's not a lot of games that had that long of a run at Evo. Excluding like they even dropped Marvel, their baby, the thing that started Evo in the first place. Like, think about that. They dropped Marvel, and Street Fighter still stays around. Other than Street Fighter, who like literally stays there. Like, Melee was great. Like Melee at Evo, 6 years, great, helping all that. But at the end of the day now, when like everyone kept saying they don't need Evo, after 6 years of rebuilding and getting stronger, they have events almost every weekend now for Melee again. The numbers are healthy. But at the same time, I'm sad because I know my Melee homies aren't going to be at Evo this year, so kind of sucks.
I'm going to keep it real, bro. I actually think that Melee has enough unique entrants to warrant it having a spot at Evo. Because granted, Ultimate could be the bridge that brings Melee and Smash 4 and Brawl and all the communities together. But at the end of the day, Melee still has a unique community with people that aren't gonna play Melee. They just want to play. I mean, that aren't gonna play Ultimate. They just want to play Melee. So, in
Exactly.
my opinion, I feel like Mr. Wizzy actually shot himself in the foot by not. If it's about money and he's trying to line his pockets up, then he shot himself in the foot by not having Melee as its own unique game, right? I think we've been spoiled for so long for having 2 Smash games, and period. But to be honest, from a business standpoint, I felt like it was always that way because our games rack in numbers, unique entrants, even if we cross entrants. Like Smash 4 had a ton of entrants, Melee had a ton of entrants, and it's a theme every year. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that I have a little conspiracy theory that they would have added Melee had not one of these new games paid their way to get in. And they paid a substantial amount of bread to get in, probably. I don't know what the hell Samurai Showdown is, but they probably caked so hard that they say, you know what, bro? I'd throw this much to shit on anything Melee could have generated on its own. I want my game in. Adios, man. And you know it sucks, right? Because I'm not gonna see. I got Melee homies too, bro, and I'm a brawl, bro. You know me. I am a brawl vet. To the
you a
day
brawl
I
vet.
die. That was my first game. So all that, that hatred and shit that Salem feels or other people, like, bro, I didn't forget the brawl days. I didn't forget what, like, the Hive Mind Melee players or what that community did to my game. What it tried, what it was still kind of doing to Smash 4, etc. Like, to be real, I feel like the leaders of Melee have gotten a lot better and a lot more mature with that behavior. I hold nothing against them. But if you're still toxic towards other gaming communities, it doesn't even have to be a Smash on Smash thing. Just like other games in general, dog, like real rap, I still have a problem with you. And so, like, I honestly, and if I think if the roles reversed, I don't really know if Melee got in and Ultimate or 4 wasn't in. I don't think they would have like pushed as hard. Like, damn, this fucking sucks, bro. For those games, as long as it's Melee, we're good, bro. That's it. And you know what? To each their own. I'm not saying that I don't want Melee at Evo, because if it was up to me, I'd have both games at Evo. Right? Again, I have homies that play Evo, and I want their game to be at Evo too, regardless of any of the shit that's happened in the past or present. Like, it would have been cool to have it, but at the same time, like, I can't sit here and act like things would have been different, or things would have been the same had Ultimate or Smash 4 not made it in, but Melee made it in by itself. But that's just my opinion on that. It sucks because Melee is a beautiful game to watch. I enjoy playing and watching it, but we're not gonna have it this year. That is ass. And I think that video that Mr. Wizzy did was super insensitive and the most
Terrible
foolish.
Oh, the video?
That video,
Marvel didn't even get a goodbye video, dude.
It's a middle finger, dude. Like, why would you do that to them? What the
Marvel didn't even get a video last year.
Smash is Smash, bro, at the end of the day. So, like, he kicked rocks for making that video. They didn't deserve that.
That's like dumping your ex and then just telling her about all the good times that you had to get. Like, no.
The day after. Weird. The day after, like.
Not even the day after, like the day on the anniversary, same day, within the same conversation,
within the same breath. Yeah,
I appreciate everything that you ever done for me and all done. I appreciate all the time we had together and everything you done for me, but I gotta let you go. There's a new girl in town. No.
And her name is Samurai Showdown. Nah, but one other thing about Melee not being there is that I feel like often with the Smash games, obviously there's a ton of unique entrants, but in addition to that, I feel like even though you have all those unique entrants, there's still a good amount of overlap between the 2 Smash games. Yeah. People, because they're paying absurd amounts of money anyway just to enter Evo. People will enter, if they're entering Melee, they're likely to just enter Ultimate as well anyway. So essentially, not only are you removing that big chunk of Melee people, unique Melee entrants that would have gone, you're also removing those people that would have, gone primarily for Melee and then thought, fuck it, I might as well enter Ultimate as well. I feel like that kind of hurt Ultimate's potential numbers in that regard. Not by like a super substantial amount in the grand scheme of things. I have a lot of faith in the overall final numbers for Ultimate is probably going to reach thousands. I know that they're trying to potentially break Street Fighter's 5K record, but I think that definitely would have been easier to achieve had Melee also still been there.
Yeah, that is true. But I think but like you said, they probably would have feared the overlap. That would have been fun.
That sucks, dude. Well, rest in peace to Melee. To be honest, I don't know if it's ever going to come back. Who knows? To be real, it's not looking too good for Melee right now, man.
Also, I feel mad old because I know exactly what Samurai Showdown is, and all I see in the chat is what
the
is
hell
Samurai
is
Showdown?
this, bro? What is this?
I know Samurai Showdown, man.
I'm clicking on it, bro. Oh my god,
SMK, all that, man. I know all of that, man. I played CBS too. I'm not just a smasher. I play all the games, man. Horribly, but I still play.
I only know it because whenever I need animation reference, I always do research on like a load of classic sprite-based fighting games. So I only know of it because of that. I don't even know how it plays or anything. I just know of its existence.
You know what also is a clean-cut existence, something that is very, very obvious that exists, is I was talking about the hate between communities a little bit before, but I mean, there's one guy that's really leading the charge, if I do say so myself. Let's talk about Salem a little bit, you know what I mean? Yeah, I have to do this. I have to bring this up. I done told his ass to put his phone down about 3 times. Still ain't put his damn phone down. He's still going in, bro. And unfortunately,
it's the same Salem we know since Brawl, man.
That going in, I think that costed him a sponsor. You know what I'm saying? But
think so?
That ass, bro. I know everybody has their own theories as to why his
contract. He got picked up in February last year.
Yeah, I think his contract just ran out.
Nah, bro. Okay, all right. So answer me this then. Answer me this. Right. When has Liquid ever dropped one of their smashers? Answer me this. Does Ken even still compete?
Yeah.
I've never, bro.
He had a YouTube about him playing against like random gyms and everything.
He's alive.
They dropped Nairo.
Liquid. They didn't drop Nairo.
They definitely dropped Nairo.
They definitely didn't drop Nairo.
Nah, hold on. I only laughed because I looked at Charles' picture when he said that.
Nairo left. He did.
Yeah, Nairo left, and then like
Nairo left because he had.
Didn't he win that tournament as Team Liquid after he left? Though that's the big FU to them.
He dipped. He dipped because he got a better offer. All right, now I'm about to run it down on you guys. Ken, I don't know how active Ken is as a competitor, but my man is still Liquid. Chillin' dude, still Liquid. Korean DJ, they didn't want to drop KDJ. He dropped himself because he just didn't want to do anything anymore. That's it. He didn't want to play anymore. Done.
Who else wanted music, man?
Hungry Box, obviously he ain't getting dropped, but like they still have H-Box. Damn, I feel like I'm missing somebody. But end of the day, Liquid doesn't drop their smashers. Salem got dropped. Clear as day. Obvious. Dropped like a rock. I think it's because of all the Twitter shenanigans. All of that. I think Liquid was like, damn, yo, this is hurting our brand. Chew that is still on Liquid. Thank you, guys. So, like,
I mean,
that's my opinion.
This is weird. It's weird that would be the case because they trash talked in League.
Like Liquid is not. They're not nice guys. HBot said "fuck Nintendo" on a stream.
Hold on. I want to hear what Korean was gonna say.
All right.
Well, here's the thing too. Like, look at everyone that's on Liquid. They're all Melee players, and if Salem's just talking shit about the Melee, it's like all of Liquid's like, so guys, what do you think, man? Salem's contract's coming up. What do you guys think? And like all the smashers on Liquid are gonna be like, yeah, fuck that guy. Like,
I can see him all literally talking shit and everything.
He wasn't even talking shit about them. He's like, dude, when you talk shit about an entire community, dude, that's OD, bro. Like, come on, man.
That's woke as shit, actually. Oh, damn, that's crazy.
He was going in, and I think that ultimately cost
went into the group chat, yo, how y'all feel about Salem? Drop them. All 9 of them at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, Liquid has to be aware.
I was like, I got a diss track coming in. Drop that fool.
Liquid has to be aware of their PR, bro. They can't just like put it out. Yeah, we dropped Salem because of his disdain towards Melee, etc. Because that would have just incited the witch hunt even further to kill Salem. If people like saw that in the goodbye article, like That literally would have put Salem in such a terrible, like even worse spot. But I think it would have also looked bad on Liquid. So of course they're gonna throw a funny little meme in there. Yeah, this is why we released them. All right, see ya. Like, no, dude. I definitely think that it was all because of the whole controversy with the Melee community. And I'm not gonna be like, yeah, yo, Salem approached this the right way. I know why Salem feels the way he feels. I know that as a Brawl player as well. I'm not gonna turn a blind eye to that at all. I just think the presentation of everything that happened was just not good at all, and because of that, it's like my boy, he lost the whole bag.
I remember
Salem historically has had a problem with I still hold the regard that I think Salem's a pretty smart person, but the way he conveys his thoughts is god awful. So people just attack him whenever he speaks because he doesn't know how to say anything.
I told him that. He goes like, "Nah, man, I express myself correctly." I'm like, "No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You're terrible. You're terrible in text and in speech, and you're trying to make a video." I'm like, "No, you're crazy." But no, real rap though. I remember like years back. Remember like 2013, 2014 time. Yeah. When they were doing the whole 1 unit bullshit. And you remember the Melee discussion group or the Melee and Ami group or whatever?
Yeah.
Like the old school Melee discussion where literally like anyone that was in that group would just shit on anything that wasn't Melee. I remember
I remember a lot.
I remember making a big ass post talking about how toxic the group was and everything. And now current leaders, a lot of you guys like to retweet and favorite and everything. Back then, messaged me on the side and said like, "Yo, D, stop saying that about the community, man. That's not true." I'm like, "You know it's true." It's like, "I know it's true, but you can't just say that out in the public, man. That makes us look bad." I'm just like, "Are you serious?" And they kicked me out from admin and everything from the group. They're like, "Look, man, if you ain't gonna take it down, we're gonna take it down for it." I'm like, "All right." But I remember when I said that way back then and everything, and they literally try to put that stuff under the rug. Like, man, you can't say that. Yeah, I ain't gonna say names, but yeah.
Can you take this off of the screen?
Why was this
off, man? What do you got
ready?
Can you please take this off the screen?
Oh shit, I'm muted, bro. To get off my man, bro. I'm not even trying to cook him, dude. That's my boy, dog. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
why'd you put this picture?
I'm not, cause, bro. If he could rock a bracket with that hairdo, bro, my man is entitled to state his opinions. I just wish he did it better. Leave my man alone.
So let's go over the quick facts. All right. So you googled Liquid Salem. All right.
Yes.
All right. What's up?
This man is an Evo champion, and I know his picture of him winning Evo showed up before that one did, and you found that one on purpose.
And it says Liquid Salem Bayless hairstyle too. Like it's mad specific.
Yo, bro, Yo, come on, man. Y'all actually think I'm trying to cook mans? I'm not. Salem's my boy,
I can see you smiling.
I'm laughing. I'm smiling because y'all making me laugh, yo. You guys are actually making me laugh. That's why I'm smiling, dog. If anything, I'd be crying right now because my man, he going through it.
You really don't care though. That's the funny thing.
To be fair,
I didn't do anything.
To be fair, that picture is in the first row.
Thank you, Virum. See,
but the Evo picture was right before it, so he skipped over it.
I'm about to do it. Liquid Salem. Let me see what pops up first.
For me, it's in the first row.
Oh my god.
Yo, there are literally 3 different pictures of Liquid Salem, like in a game, like with the cap on that says "Welcome Salem" to Smash Wiki, and then on the second row is Liquid Salem with the Bayo hair. There's a Fursona account. There are 2 Fursona pictures on there too.
I'm not pulling those up.
Type in Liquid Salem into Google. Those were the first 5 pictures before the Bayo S one pops up.
I'm not. All right. Anyway, back on topic. So, in our last closing statements about Evo and Melee separating, I really want to know. Do you guys think Melee will come back next year?
No.
Why?
it one, they don't really need to. Like, the only way that I would ever come back is if the numbers are just horrendous. That they're just like, okay, well, maybe. But honestly, I don't think it's gonna come back. I feel like he's gonna go back to 8 games, like he gave Showdown a try. If Showdown doesn't do well or Eunice doesn't do well, he's just gonna go to 8 games, and it's just gonna be all.
Y'all know we're getting a character at Evo, right? I just want to say that.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
Yeah, man, we getting Sora.
We're gonna get a character before Evo, and the patch is gonna drop the day of Evo.
I agree, Virum. By the way, we're getting Sora at Evo. It's E3 or Evo. It's one of those.
I didn't say anything.
I said that shit. You better. Give me some
I thought
credit.
Virum said it. My bad. Yo, calm down, Dom. You gonna get your clout. Don't worry, bro.
Dang.
Dag, ma.
Dag, ma, the heck. Well, yeah. What else from you guys? Do you think Evo will have Melee back next year?
I don't think so. It just doesn't make sense overall, in my opinion. I would love to see it. I want to see it, but I don't think they will. I think that video that they made was like salt in the wound, nail in the coffin. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I think Melee at Evo is officially cooked. It had its run, but ult out. They are finding games to put at Evo now, so I think Melee is done.
And you know these new games be paying hella money to get that slot.
And especially like over the next coming year, we don't even know what kind of fighting games are going to be released over the next coming year. So like games like Street Fighter V, Tekken 7, probably Soul Calibur, probably Fighters. Fighters is a bit. I don't know, man. Fighters is
what's happening, bro? Fighters was like it was like the biggest thing, but like what put it on its decline, dude? I haven't been following as much, but I really love watching that game.
The shareholders. It wasn't Toei, it was the other one that started with an S. That kind of fighters.
Also, just the patches have made it just kind of dry, and like the best characters, like why is Gotenks one of the best characters? No one wants this character to be
down
oppressive in the way that he is.
Yeah, even the new patch didn't touch Gotenks at all.
That's OD, bro. I'm upset now.
Team Gohan's still out here hurt. Like, Team Gohan's still hurt. He can't do anything in this game.
Damn. All right, I don't want to talk about Evo no more. I'm tight.
Next topic.
Yeah, next topic. So, let's talk about Nimbus, gentlemen. But before we talk about the results of Nimbus, I'd like to talk about the quality. Hey, Charles.
Did he say equality? Am I deaf?
Hey, Charles, what's going on, bro?
Not much.
Man, leave him alone, bro.
I know you eating. What you eating, bro?
I'm eating a Canadian candy bar.
Oh, that sounds.
You in California?
Good,
how'd you do that?
Sounds good, man. No, hold on. I need to talk to him. So let's talk about 2GG, man. What's going on, dog?
Oh, fuck.
What do you mean? What's going on? It was a great tournament.
Tournament was great. Top 8. Some good matches, electrifying, man. But as a stay-at-home sick guy, as a spectator, it wasn't all that pleasant. I saw a lot of complaining on Twitter. I'm unsure if 2GG saw it, if you saw it, or anything like that. But it's become like a meme now. 2GG streams that the quality has been reduced. People were complaining about the Nimbus logo, how it looked like there was no effort put into like the quality of the stream at all. Then the internet cutting out during Tweak versus Stroder, of course, had everyone pissed. But, you're 2GG, and I'm not even trying to roast 2GG myself, but you're the only one I could actually really ask, especially since you're on the cast as well. Like, are you guys aware of the community's disdain towards the quality of 2GG events currently?
So far, yeah. I mean, we got a lot of feedback. I'm not too sure who was in charge of all the graphics and all that, but I've definitely gotten feedback from multiple people, and the team has gotten the feedback. So we're definitely going to work on improving the graphic quality of the stream. And for the internet, I know we switched from XSplit to OBS.
Yeah.
Yes. And then the internet, the hotel literally just shut off their internet like during the Schroeder set. So that was nothing. That was like literally the venue, not us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, everybody was cooking y'all, yo. I'm like, hold up. The
Yo,
graphics,
y'all need this?
Yeah,
the graphics okay.
Yo, the internet, yo,
You
the
can't
hotel was
actually
really like, yo,
OD.
you guys are excited? Y'all want to see this?
You
Too
can't
bad.
OD on 2GG because the hotel cut off the internet. The graphics and stuff like that, all right, man, all right. But like real rap, like come on, like you can't. Also, it was brought to my attention by like prominent members of the community that like even like the gameplay quality didn't look good. Like it wasn't crisp even on source. They said that the gameplay was low quality. That's just a heads up. It could of course be something with the hotel internet again. So yeah,
Oh,
it
you
wasn't
mean the
720p. Yeah,
frames?
like that it was rough. As a spectator experience, it was rough. That's the controversy that surrounds Nimbus. It's not like some drama happened or anything because I wasn't there, so I wouldn't know about it. But it's just like from a spectator point of view, like people were complaining hard. So I was gonna see if I could get like any answers. But you said that you guys are looking into it, et cetera, and I trust you guys. Champ and 2GG have done a shit ton for the community, so I ain't gonna sit there and try to cook 2GG for like anything. I just wanted to know if you knew anything.
In terms of the graphics, no. And then like I know what happened with the internet versus Stroder. I'm not too sure about like the game quality. That is something I don't know, but I'm definitely doing my best to bring. And I'm pretty sure that Champ and JMX already know of all these issues. So, but I'm still like giving them like the feedback that I'm getting from everyone else. So I mean, and I'm all for constructive criticism. Like there's no like stream that's perfect. So I mean, even if we do have issues or do have bumps, we are ready to adjust, fix them, carry on, and just keep giving everyone like really good tournaments to watch and just really good tournaments to go to. So that is like the main focus for us.
Yeah, so get off my man's Twitch chat.
Mr. Rose said Stroder beat both TSM players, and TSM said cut the tape. I like
It
that.
really did, though.
I like that theory much better. But we don't tolerate 2G slander in this house. They've done a lot.
Yeah, and like we're definitely gonna fix everything. Like there's no like ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like the only thing we don't really have control over is the actual internet, but the things we do have control over, we're definitely gonna adjust, fire, and fix everything.
So imagine if we did that. Imagine how different events could actually control our internet.
Yo, we gonna move. All right. Y'all gonna get off my man. Y'all gonna get off my man real quick. So let's talk about these results now from Nimbus. So we'll start from the bottom, work our way to the top with 7th place between Tweak and Pandarian. First off, I didn't even know Pandarian. Bro, I've been seeing Pandarian with this damn Pichu Avi for so long, thinking he's a Pichu main every single time, and then he whips out Pokemon Trainer. Kid is good, though.
He's had that since he was the up-and-coming MK in Smash 4. That's just his fucking Sona at this point.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm just mad he doesn't play Pichu. We need
Tell
more
him
Pichu
to change
players.
that photo, bro.
No, we don't.
Oh, yes, we do. Shut up.
No.
Tell him to change that photo, bro. Yeah, we need more Pichus, dog.
I really
swear
do,
to
though.
I
God,
need
no,
way
we
more
don't.
Pichus, bro. Not enough. Can never
Keep
get
the
enough.
rat in its cage.
Nah,
Hey,
bro.
man, let the rat live, man.
Yo, why you hating, bro?
Please.
He had his own special in a Pokemon movie.
Don't you play 3 rats in one character?
You right?
Damn.
They are definitely not
He
rats.
gone
That's
now.
so
He
deep.
gone
They are reptiles.
They are definitely rats, man.
All right.
One is a turtle, one is a cabbage,
One is a turtle
is a
rat.
dragon.
All right,
God,
so you have a
Ivysaur
water rat, a
definitely
cabbage
damn
rat, and a lizard rat. You still got
Ivysaur
3
definitely
rats.
a damn rat throwing razor leaves at me 4 stage.
Free.
Charizard is a New York City rat. You can't say anything about
Charizard
That's
got on
insane.
Tim's, low key.
He's so strong.
But at
I hate all
7th
three
place,
of you.
again, we have TSM Tweak. Oh, God. I want to know people's opinions on that, actually. So
This hurt.
someone take the floor. I can't do it.
Yo, you know how much that hurt everyone when they saw that? Like,
All right, but here's
it
how
was
much
like
it hurt
watching
me.
Undertaker lose to Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania.
This is how much it hurt me. Like, Genesis was all right. Highest place he gets to Summit free. He loses to ESM and who do you lose to in
The
those
Buzz.
years? Does anyone remember? The Buzz. All right, 9th place. Whatever. Get him next time. It'll be fine. We'll just vote Tweak in. They don't vote Tweak in. All right.
didn't do anything to get voted
That's
in,
it. Wins Frostbite. We're gonna talk about that later. But that doesn't count for anything Summit related. So it's like, oh yeah, I won. I'm the best player potentially. By the way, you should have voted me in, but I'll win the last chance qualifier instead. And then 7th, fucking Stroder and ZD. ZD's already in Summit. Why is he there? Why was he at this tournament?
I mean, my man just wanted to compete. He wanted some bread too, bro. So he figured, hey, I'm in SoCal for Summit.
Okay.
So
I knew something.
I might as well just
He
get
didn't
my
have to
bag.
kill dreams. That's what he's there for.
Man, fuck the bread. Because of him, we didn't get Salem Elephant in bracket, and we don't get Tweak at Summit. Like,
Well, I mean-
he actually just ruined everything.
That was not his fault. That was not.
That's not his fault, right? Just beat him.
That was not his fault. Look. I'm gonna be real with you. Look, Laughing was in bracket. He was invited. Why the fuck was he in there squandering everything up and everything? Mango was in bracket. He got slapped. It don't matter. Void was the only good guy who decided that he didn't want to, right? Like, he's already in there. He didn't want to enter. He didn't want to snipe anyone out. ZD's there because Summer's the week after, isn't it?
Yeah, some is
So this man is probably there to get all the SoCal practice and stuff to get ready for Summit. Might as well enter the tournament, try to make some money at the same time. It's not my fault that Stroller decided to show that everybody that Japan thought Greninja was one of the best players, one of the best characters in the game, and then start slapping up Tweak and everything. Not our fault that Tweak had to play against ZD right after that and everything. This man did beat Zachary, remember? He did beat Zachary at Frostbite at the event that Tweak won. We all thought Tweak was going to win this easy peasy. No, man, he ran up to the two worst people possible. He ran up to a frog rat, and then he ran up to an MDVA motherfucker and everything. And the one dude who had the game possibly 2 weeks was playing with Seagull Joe and all them. And the entire MDVA plays nothing but Wolf. Like, he's got the Dexter, he's got the Seagull Joe, he even got the Zachary, he's got all that, man. That was the worst possible lineup bracket that Tweak could have won.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
+2, ZD was at Mango's place. Like, obviously, Tweak's a better Wario than Mango, but he was also grinding with Mango and Leffen at Mango's house, so he was getting Wario practice too.
Yeah, this man came prepared.
He's getting ready.
Yeah, he probably didn't think he was going to snipe Tweak, but he probably knew he was going to play against Tweak. And I mean, you want to get that dub on Tweak anytime.
My boy just wanted a bag, bro. He should have been. He competed. He got his bag, and at the same time, he got some good wins for the PGR. Shit, ZD is looking nice right now, to be honest.
And on top of that, ZD is one of the most consistent people to stay in the single-digit placings too.
Oh yeah, let's make moves. Glitch. Was he at? No, he was at Genesis, but I think he got a double-digit placing there. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think he got a double-digit. I mean, he's
like a 13th or a 17th or something.
Yeah.
But then he's right back at Nimbus. So, dude's good.
Yeah, and he's got consistent wins.
He got 33rd at Genesis and 25th at Frostbite.
That was a hard tournament. Oh my god.
Both the tournaments were hard as shit, bro.
Both of them, dude. Holy shit.
T got me good, bro. You know what? We ain't gonna talk about me though.
Yes, we are.
We'll talk about you when we get to Frostbite.
Nah,
you'll have your time.
You motherfucker. Anyway, next is going to be Stroder. Stroder and ZD both tying for 5th. We already spoke a bit about ZD. Let's talk about the man that is literally, he just slayed TSM and shit, man. He had a breakout tournament, bro. If I didn't know Greninja was that good, well, fuck. I know now, bro. It ain't just Leia, bro. It's Stroder too.
And apparently he got deep pockets. You saw that doc?
Yo, he got that. Yeah, he got
nice.
that.
That doc was nice, bro.
But do you see that grand final set versus K9?
Bro,
Wait,
no,
actually.
actually.
Oh, right. Didn't he beat K9? Yeah, he kept. Yo, he's. I know. I think I know who told him to do that too.
So
what does Shorty do against K9?
He 6-0'd him with 6 different characters.
Yeah, man.
He's God.
Check this out. Check this out. Back
this
in
man
Smash
literally
4,
gatekeep.
I won't name the people, but back in Smash 4, there were 2 guys that were like, we want K9 to lose to every character from the game at least once in tournament. So they were trying to convince me to try to beat him in bracket with Jigglypuff. I don't know what they had against him, but they really wanted to see if it was possible.
Were
And
they Arizona people?
No, they were SoCal.
Okay.
And
well,
I guess the same is they're trying to accomplish the same thing in this game. I don't know why. So maybe Stroder. I don't understand why people. What do people have against K9?
They just want to see him rage.
I don't think I've seen
I
him
don't-
rage in Ultimate.
He hasn't rage, man.
he's been keeping it cool.
Yeah, he's got good composure. Like, if you're all trying to make him rage or create a compilation of K9 getting beat by every character, it ain't gonna happen. Like, it ain't gonna happen.
It's not 2014 anymore. He's a whole adult.
I mean, yeah, we occasionally see him rage and everything, but like his rage has like
It's gone down.
it's gone down. Then it's like that Lilo and Stitch drawing where it shows like hit the anger of the day. This man stays at 50-50 most of the time.
I missed that movie. Thank you for bringing it
How do you
up.
feel right
Yeah,
now?
you
I
should.
like women,
I got
but I
you,
can't
dog.
have a woman until I'm the king of smack.
Like, oh nah, do not. But why are you playing these things,
How
man?
do
Yeah,
you
play it
feel?
again. Play it
I
again.
like women, but I can't have a woman until I'm the king of smack.
Oh, that's the realest shit ever spoken
like,
ever, bro.
Wasn't Stroll like really nice in Smash 4 too? as
Oh
well?
yeah, hella.
So like, yeah, he came in like he made his really strong debut at Nimbus, where like what would possibly have been like maybe a good PGR event if we were going with the Smash 4 settings, but it was a C tier event with nothing but killers in it.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
And it just sucks because there's no other way to like rank the tournaments without any like rankings. So
Yeah,
you
not
can
those
only do
early
attendance.
Oh man, I'm sorry, dog. That K9 video actually hit me in the soul.
I
You
actually
talking about
did
Mr.
not
R,
know
though?
about that video, dude.
I did not. Yo, I'm dead ass. This is his first event competing, right?
Yeah,
I-
he had to drop out at
I
Frostbite.
didn't know he
Mhm.
was that solid. I didn't know anything about him. There was literally
Ooh.
nothing to go off of because he decided, all right, I'm ready to compete. 3 months into the game, yo, it's my time, bro. And he actually went. He went in. He beat Esam. He got fourth.
He's been tweeting about the characters he had interest in. He likes Crom, Inkling, Lucina, Sneak.
I'm gonna be dead ass. I didn't think Crom
Oi.
could actually.
I wish
perform.
he didn't drop England. I wish he really didn't drop England.
I didn't think Crom could actually perform though. Like you could talk about him, but in application, I didn't expect to see like
Why
Crom
not,
do
though?
well.
Why not though?
I don't know. It just seemed to me like that character was falling off more and more, and then
Like,
you got
We hyped that character up like first
he
2
got
weeks of the
OD
game.
hyped, bro. I think Roy's a better character.
Like everyone was saying,
Ah,
I'm Crom and
watch your
everything.
I think they're the new Marcina. If you play one, play the other, they're right next to each other on the tier list.
It's true.
Oh, no way. Martha's not good,
Dude, as good as you think Roy is, Crom is probably better in certain situations.
bro.
And by probably, I mean definitely.
I'm not seeing it,
Play
He
more.
has that extra kill power. He's got that better kill power in certain moves where it matters too.
bruh.
I'm just saying.
All right, but he got fourth. He got top 4 at his first event back. Let's go, Ramon. I'm happy for him, and I hope that he has a speedy recovery because I know that he's having that whole altercation with his leg at the moment.
Mhm.
Sis ain't no jokes, man.
But then third, after the whole ordeal with Liquid dropping him and everybody's out to get him, my man Salem actually comes out with the snake. By the way, out of
Yeah.
all things, not his Lucina, his snake, and he gets
This
third
man-
place.
This man brought back one of his brawl characters. Like
Yep.
Mhm.
he had for all of you new people that weren't around during Brawl, that only remember about that one moment where he won Apex with Zero Suit Samus. This man had a snake. Alright? He had a very campy ass snake back in Brawl. And like one of the few things he didn't like, he can't grenade strip. He was really good at that. But then he figured out he can play with items, with Zero Suit Samus's items and everything that made Zero Suit Samus like top tier in the first round of the game. And like in the first stock and everything. But when he brought out that snake, yeah, obviously MVD does a lot of the same things, but he's more aggressive with the grenade tricks and everything. and I don't think anyone was really prepared for that. Like no one was really prepared for run up tilt, dash attack with grenade, and then B reverse let go of that grenade to pull out another grenade and everything. Like this man was cooking. This man was cooking grenades. He had like all different type of setups and everything too. It always looked like he had a plan or a follow up to if he was like losing in percent or something. He was quick to bring that back and everything. Like you thought like all hope was lost. And like, nah, man, I'm Snake. I'm gonna hit you 3 times and you're almost dead. Like he made people realize like how much you gotta like be careful of Snake sometimes. You cannot sleep on the Snake character.
Mm-hmm. 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 Right.
Yeah, he has the potential to be the best Snake with time. I still give it to MVD at this point. But if you give Salem like a couple more weeks with that character and we see a couple more showings like this, he could be the best Snake.
Dude, I think his set versus Light was probably the best set of the tournament. I'm actually more of a fan of the Salem versus Light set than the ESAM versus Light set.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, that set was incredible.
Dude, that comeback on that last stock, man.
He didn't have to air dodge there. Like there's nothing that said, "Yo, you got to air dodge, bro. Just let it rip." Like, oh, he literally gave it away, dude. I would have been fine with either Salem or Light winning this tournament because one of them gets into Summit. Salem and Summit would have spiced the living hell up out of Summit, dude.
Leffen would not have played Mafia. Leffen would not have played Mafia if Salem was there.
That would have been so good. Oh no, I'm so
straight up said that if Salem gets into Summit, he is not participating in anything other than bracket. If Salem said he wanted to play Mafia, Leffen was not going to play Mafia. If they had to do skits, Leffen was not going to do skits. Like, I bet Leffen was sweating bullets that this man almost got into Summit.
Dude, that would have been hype. That would have been so hype. Oh, damn. But the dream is dead because of ESAM and Light, both number 1 and 2. Congrats to Light for winning the tournament, first of all, and guaranteeing his spot into Summit. My man, that's my boy, man. And then ESAM just played really well and definitely redeemed himself after his performance at Frostbite with this second place. Congrats to him as well. He cooked it up, dude. He was making Pikachu look nice, but Pikachu's still better, man.
Hell yeah. Tell him again.
You already know, bro. Save for the homies in the back.
All right, man. Calm down.
Pichu gang all day, every day, no sleep, no rest, baby. You know how that goes. Yo, Charles, you mad quiet, bro. You good?
Yeah, he's afraid of that 12.6%.
What?
Nah, I'm just trolling. I'm trolling. But what do you think about Light winning Nimbus, Charles?
Dude, I think Light, I can honestly feel like I can deem Light the most clutch player in Smash Ultimate. Because, like, I think Tweak is the best player, but I've never seen a single player clutch out so many sets. Like, even outside of this tournament, Light clutches out so many sets where it's just like, he's done, dude. There's no way he's gonna win, and then like he wins, and you're just like, what, dude? Like, and I don't know if people are just like they feel that way, so like they do really, really like dumb moves, like that air dodge to the platform from Salem was like literally the only way he lost the game.
Yes.
He could have threw his controller on the ground and he would have lived. He could have done so many. He could have unplugged his controller and then plugged it back in. He would have lived. Like, there's literally so many things he could have done to live, but he just like was like, here's a silver platter. He was just shook. And I mean, like, it's not like he's a bad player for doing it because the situation was the situation is just, it's always, you've seen Light do it so many times. It's like, all right, this dude Light's at like 120, this dude's spawning it at 0, Light lands a hit, gets like 2 to 3 resets and then wins. So like, I think Salem was just really shook after he lost his jump, got hit off stage, Light took his jump, and then Salem immediately went back into Cypher, and then at that point I think he was just really scared. So went for the air dodge.
The thing about Light is that he's the protagonist, right? He's the protagonist of Ultimate at the moment. He's one of, I think, literally one of 2 players that hasn't dropped out outside of top 8 at anything he's entered yet. And just the way that he's been playing, this has obviously been the case since like the later part of Smash 4, but he plays with this kind of it's not even reckless abandon. It's like reckless abandon at face value, but there's very much a method to his madness. And it's like, when you break down everything he does, it's genius. He just kind of like breaks down people's psyches and just understands like, this is what people would want to go for in this situation. I understand what I'm doing here, what they're doing here, and this is the play that makes sense. And more often than not, it works a lot of the time because he's just that aware of everything. And I think this game really lends itself to that sort of gameplay, especially.
I also think like the style of Fox that he played in Smash 4 is like the best style, so to speak. Like he can still play Fox the way he liked to play Fox in Smash 4, as to where like someone like Larry, his style of Fox, like very ledge trap heavy and stuff like that, is not working right now.
Oh, that shit is dead, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can actually live off the ledge now. Being someone that's like relatively close to light in terms of geographical position, I'm tri-state, he's New England. I see him at tournaments like every other month here. And he the shit that he did to Salem to close out that set, he does that to everyone he plays, like especially locally, because he's the most confident player that we have. Like no one else. People are better at the game, but people don't play with the same confidence that he does. There's no situation you could put him in where he doesn't believe that he can win.
Especially late bracket. He's most confident near the end of the bracket. Once he reaches top 8, that's where he can just kind of let loose.
He said that he's most nervous in pools because you don't know when you're going to get blown up. But once he gets past that checkpoint, I'm good. I can do anything.
Yeah.
I'm on top of the mountain.
Yep. I feel that. I feel that, bro. Pools are stressful as shit.
Pools are still scary, y'all. I don't understand. I thought I was better now. What happened?
Bro,
I don't know, bro.
People always looking for bro. People always looking. You little PG people, man. Yo, man, who's gonna be the first upset of the day, bro? And you don't want it to be you. And then you look at your round 1 pool. Damn, I don't know any of these guys, man. Thankfully, my round 1 pool, like at Frostbite, I knew exactly what I was fighting. Like I knew. So I
was expecting to fight Wizzy, and then he lost to this Mario player, and I was just like, well, lose this bracket right away because I didn't know what to do after that. I was ready for the Wolf, not a Mario.
But speaking of pools, we should get into Frostbite. We should get into Frostbite. That tournament, first off, I love Frostbite. Vesa, thank you for putting on such a great event. It was spectacular. The matches were great. I truly did love this tournament. I thought it's probably going to be one of the best tournaments for me personally in this year. But whoever got me sick, kick rocks.
Bro, you get sick easy. It could have been any one of those 2,000 people.
No, I've been doing good. I've been doing good for months, not sick. I got strep throat and an upper respiratory infection, bro. I'm dying, dude. I can't do shit.
Dude. Are you gonna make it?
Yes, I'm gonna make it, man. But damn, man, leave me alone.
Do you have a face mask anywhere in that house?
Nah, I don't got those.
You need to invest. I'm sick of the sick nonsense.
Hey,
they're cheap too.
It's Nakat laying with harlots, bro. I ain't. Alright.
Why'd you read that shit out loud?
It ain't even like that, bro. Whatever, man. It ain't even like
All
that.
I had was just regular bronchitis, just a regular cough.
I'm in a committed relationship with Smash Ultimate. That's my girlfriend. Anyway, back to the match. So, we're going to take it down from the bottom, baby. We got Nairo and MVD tying for 7th place. So, what do you think about Nairo's performance? My man, what was he seated at the beginning of the Frostbite shit? He was seated like 13th, right? Now, my man, eat your words, bro. Top 8, baby. Let's get it.
Frostbite seeding was almost as questionable as Genesis. I don't understand.
I was on that ass.
All right, I can advocate for that one. I mean, I can understand some of them. They on Japan's dick. That's all I can say. So, Frostbite is basically we bring out Japan and we expect them to shit on America.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be fair though, it's hard to seed a kind of event where it's just like, yeah, you had Genesis, but then like you had Genesis, right? But you're like, well, if we go off Genesis results, then Tweak's not the first seed. So it's like they had like one tournament worth of results, but within that tournament, things didn't even go as expected. And then on top of that, Like the only thing you can comparatively relate Japanese results to is how good Zachary did at Genesis. So you're like, okay, so Zachary, best Japanese player, he got 4th. These other guys are underneath Zachary, but like by how much? How big's the gap? Like I don't think they did like a horrible job seeding. It's literally almost impossible to correctly seed that bracket because you have so little data to work off of. Because when you're comparing US to Japan, you really only have like Zachary, Meki, Shuton, like those are the people that mainly came to Genesis, but they brought over a lot of Japanese players that didn't get to compete at Genesis. Like
I was seeded 79th.
T.
I wanted to finish it up,
seed.
like for the seating and everything, because T, Leah, like a bunch of them, like I don't know if they're all in the same region of Japan. Like I know, like they excel well at tournaments and everything. And you can obviously find, like, I mean, Nakat, you've been in Japan and everything, right? You can obviously find players that compare to, like, you know, the U.S. players or anyone in NA, and try to make a fair comparison, and like for seating wise, and also like even though some of the Japan events are on 2GG. There are other events that mostly use challenge and everything too. That I don't know if they really looked into those as well. But
yikes, challenge.
Yeah, I know. I mean, but there. I mean, I use it too because it's just right there. But it's just like when they put like Community Kiri and a bunch of other people like way above in the seating when it wasn't finalized yet and stuff. And it kind of made me question. I'm just like, you know, some of these players are even doing better than these guys. Like, no one knew what was happening with Como other than like a handful of people because Zachary was like outshining this dude with the same character because they both play Wolf. Like, yeah, Community Carry plays Wolf and Chrome, and Zachary was like, you know, the Wolf guy. So he's the Wolf kid. But it's basically like when it comes to Frostbite, though, it's like, all right, we bring Japan over. We'll see what they do. Obviously, like, you see your favorites and everything. And they blow up. Like, you see it on the crew battles. Can we even talk about that? Can we talk about that soon?
What do you want to talk about?
Crew? The Japan and North America crew, like, after what I was about to say? I don't want to
talk about that. I lost.
But when we go from the seedings and everything, it is kind of hard, like, to like justify it. But it was even with Europeans and everything, like with Genesis and everything, because I always thought that out of the three like big like continents, Europe being the weakest one out of the big three of North America, Japan, and then Europe and stuff. And we kind of saw what happened there. It was like they got it reseeded, and like Gluttony and Leffen and them, they fucked shit up. And then Mr. R fucked shit up at Nimbus and everything. So like seeding is mad hard when it starts to come in international, especially with Ultimate. Especially the first 2 months of Ultimate.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you had really good points with essentially like the lower part of the Japanese seeding is probably where it got a little questionable, like comparatively to like some of the US players that don't place like super top, but like they're good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So wait, what? Hold on. Did we even talk about Nairo and MBD?
No, we didn't.
All right.
We talked a little bit about Nairo, then we talked about because then we like digress over to the seeding.
Both top 8. Both top 8. Obviously, both at 7th place. MBD having a run through the entire losers bracket. He started in losers. You know, they had the whole controversy between him and Ryuga, which ended up just being false entirely. But of course, everybody wants to be mad about something, and they want to witch hunt without having information, and so they witch hunt, and then they end up wrong, and then that's the end of it, right? Why does everybody want to be so damn angry all the time? But
it's just Twitter.
It's fucking stupid. But MBD, of course, got 7th. Congrats to him. I actually don't have much to say. To be honest, well, MBD, when he fought Leia, I actually thought that he was going to win because he's always been really good versus Greninja. And to no avail, he won that 3-1, I believe. So I wasn't too surprised about that. He just had a solid-ass run, to be honest.
Myron, though?
Myron, dude. Oh, we gonna get to him. But then you got the 5th place tie between Cosmos and Light. Cosmos, unfortunately, And not even unfortunately, because that could have been really big for him. He has yet to beat Tweak. He really wants to beat Tweak. And to be honest, I think out of anybody in this top 8, Cosmos had the strongest chance at it due to the fact that, of course, we all live together here at the Loft and they play each other all the time. So I'm not surprised at that. I'm not surprised at Shuton also beating Cosmos because, Alamar seems to be a struggle for Cosmos. Light getting 5th, losing to Myron. Of course, I feel like he also has an Alamar problem, and Tweak just got the better hand during their encounter this time at Frostbite, which was a really important set, to be honest. Like, very important for Tweak.
Yeah. If he had ran into an Olimar, he might have been in trouble.
Fucking Olimar, dude. Do you guys have anything to say about Light and Cosmos?
Nah. Don't think so. Just Olimar ugly, the end.
I hate that character, bro.
I honestly thought Cosmos was going to be like 2 up against Tweak in their set when he switched to Wolf Game 2.
Yeah.
And then like Tweak did that comeback in the comp with the forward smash kill to end it.
Oh yeah, he did get like some huge link to take game 2. What was it?
Yeah, he had like he had a 3-1 stock lead and everything. And he was looking mad strong, and then Tweak brought it back. I don't want to say like that, like discourage him, but I feel like that really swayed, like that really swayed something in his head and everything.
Yeah, it's hard to witness something like that happening, and then not be affected by it in some way. But
if that happened to me, I'm like, man, I
think that powered up Tweak more than it discouraged Cosmos, because it didn't seem like he was playing differently after that. It just seemed like Tweak had he did what he needed to do. Like he popped meter, so the rest of the set just went.
He dead ass did pop meter, bro. He popped that meter, dog.
That man went into the zone like Kuroko no basket.
Hey man, I
feel
like
lose. Ooh, hold on.
He had a lot to prove, dude. Especially after the performance at Genesis, and then all the talk about Summit. Blah 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 blah. So we won't even get into Summit and Tweak. It's whatever. But like I know he felt like he had a lot to prove, and he was hungry, and that hunger definitely showed off. Shit, man, won the tournament. Before we even get to him, we got 4th and 3rd place. Got double Alamar. Shuton at 4th. Myron at 3rd. Let's talk about Alamar, guys. Most exciting character in the game. Charles, I'd like for you to start off. Are you surprised at Alamar's performance? Dude, I'm hyped.
Yeah, Alamar is a very strong character. It can be rough for commentators too, man. Sometimes I'm hip comes to my locals. Not even sometimes, all the time, and I love I'm hip. No shade at I'm hip. I love him, but when I'm hip's making a losers run and I'm on the mic, I'm like, whew, time to bring out that Red Bull. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta keep the energy up.
There's only so much. You can only say Pikmin management so much, man.
Pikmin management. That's my favorite too.
That's
Pikmin management. Oh my god, Pikmin management is so good.
I want to chime in about the Pikmin management. That Shuton is a bloody genius.
He's a god.
Pikmin all right, no, I want just only one thing that I want to mention. All right, during the crew battle, when he had Olimar, like when you die, the Pikmin order changes. This man, before he died every stock, he would throw out the first 3 Pikmin and then dies to make sure that it was the right color from when you start off in the game.
Yeah, the Buzz didn't do that.
The Buzz did not do that. The Buzz started.
That's why.
So y'all say Shuton's smarter now, huh?
Yeah, when the Buzz started, he had a yellow Monique and a Ghost when he started, or Monique, Ghost, and a red when he started off every time when he had to start in the game.
Yeah, I just say Thickman. Yeah, we should be allowed to.
That's an iconic name.
It's an iconic name.
I just want to make sure we can say Monique without getting to it longer because it's 2019 era of sensitivity.
If anyone gets mad at me calling Monique, I'm just like, look, man, Monique thick. All right, look. Check my Twitter.
That's the most powerful Pikmin.
That's Monique.
All I'm saying is I wouldn't say it.
But
you guys can probably say it.
In the event they take Monique away, the backup is Thickman. That's what we're going off of if they take that.
Thickman? I bet. Yeah, if they take away our Monique, Thickman, baby, we out. I mean, Dom, I think you'd pipe the purple Pikmin. All right, but let's see.
I'm
So we
so
type in
sad.
veggies.
Oh,
Also, Shuton, greatest recovery
yes,
ever.
I was about to say that. Shuton,
Bro, hold on.
8 million IQ. This man is a genius doing that dare off of the red Pikmin, and I
Oh
remember the
my
color,
God.
to make it back to the stage. Bro, that when he went Richter, that was one of the best sets I have seen so far in Ultimate, and I can't believe I'm saying that because a fucking Olimar was on the screen, bro.
Bro,
That set, I was ODing, bro. Oh
I
my
think
god.
in my heart, that is the best set Ultimate has had so far.
That shit
because
was so good.
It was an
Yes.
unexpected character counter pick late in a big tournament, and they were two stocking each other every game.
Everybody think he sucks too. No, people think Richter and Simon suck, by the way. So like,
Bro, they suck.
they do suck. I'm not gonna deny it. But seeing that this booty character just do that well, almost winning the bro, I wanted him to win so bad.
You know what it is about the Belmonts? It's not that they suck. It's that they're weirdly like polarized because I feel like they destroy certain characters and then they just get destroyed by others.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they do bad against Olimar either. And
They body Olimar. Like that's the reason for the counter.
Yeah.
Shuton, Myron beat Shuton at Genesis 6, so I knew he didn't want to do the Olimar ditto again. So it made like when he went Richter, I was hyped. So and he went the right one. He didn't go Simon because we all know the aura kills blue Pikmin and Simon's doesn't. I mean the red Pikmin and Simon's doesn't. The fire and everything.
And it was just unfortunate because
it was Frostbite winners. I thought he beat him at Genesis 6
in the ass game 5. That exact pick. Because he got killed by a red Pikmin when it went through his no, he got killed by a blue Pikmin when it went through his holy water.
Myron and Shuton didn't fight at Genesis.
No, I meant Frostbite winners.
Yeah, he got double eliminated by Myron. That's what.
Yeah, so it was double jeopardy. Yeah.
Damn. Olimar struggling with Olimar. You hate to see that kind of thing happen.
That's how you know your character busted. I can't win.
Yeah, right. Yeah. When you guys like, I can't win this diddle. Nah, I'm doing this.
my character is way too good, y'all. Holy shit.
Yo, let me change the character.
You sound like Myron. Myron is a super advocate for Olimar being the best character in the game, pretty much. Like, you ever hear Myron talk about Olimar? My man will never say Olimar loses a matchup, bro. Ever. He will never. I've never
heard Myron speak.
Oh. Well, yeah,
so
he talks.
He used to complain a lot about the DLC in Smash 4, but now he's like, nah, Olimar's the problem now.
Olimar's the best, man. Yo, well, 3.0 coming out. I hope they nerf this character, not because I'm being a baby about it, but I just hope they nerf him so I don't gotta watch him no more. I want him to be ass, bro.
You know what they're gonna do for 3.0? All they're gonna do is fix the smashes, and then they're not gonna touch anything else. So it'll essentially get buffed.
No, Pichu's not getting nerfed. Shut up, Uno. Thank you. So, congrats to both Shuton and Myron for 4th and 3rd. But now we're going to get to the top 2 of the tournament. What everybody pretty much expected, the story for Frostbite, was to be Tweak versus Leo and grands and winners. And that is exactly what we got. And Tweak catching that, Leo catching that double elimination from Tweak. How did you guys, truth be told, no BS, who did you think was going to win the first encounter and why?
Gavin Dempsey.
Leo.
All right.
Damn,
I thought Leo was gonna win.
Damn, it's like that.
Why? So for the Leo mans, I want to hear why y'all thought. You can start with Korean.
I just felt like the characters Leo played, in terms of just like the matchup spread, I felt like Leo had an advantage. I still think that the characters Leo played has an advantage over the characters Tweak play. But I think Tweak just was the better player that day. And, like, even then, like, me thinking that Leo was going to win, like, I didn't even side bet on that match because it was so close. Like, I thought Leo had a very slight advantage. Just very slight advantage. But
yeah, those two they're just true rivals. I mean, the last time they played, I believe, was CEO last year in the grand finals of that. And that set was, those two grand finals sets were nuts. Like,
yep.
I think Tweak won the first one and Leo won the second, and it was incredibly close both ways. So those two, it's really, there are times where it just feels like a coin toss, and I think it's so interesting watching those two kind of evolve around each other and how they learn each other, switching their different character picks, just trying to get that edge, get that one up on each other.
Yeah.
The Donkey Kong era in Smash 4 was pretty funny when Leo couldn't beat his Donkey Kong.
he tried.
You play a heavy?
That era is done now.
Yeah, that.
He said, "Put that DK to sleep real quick, man."
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was symbolic, actually. That was game one where he picked white DK. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But Leo just ate it. No more. This character is finally proper.
He actually was like, yo, man, like, you were bad at Smash 4 Donkey Kong. Let's see if it's the same for Ultimate.
Like, he started that set 0-2, by the way. Tweak had to reverse 3-0 Leo.
And then Grands wasn't pretty after the reverse 3-0.
If that isn't a testament to Tweak's skill, I don't know any or many players at the moment that would be able to do that. But, like, Tweak got that shit done. Won winners finals, went straight into Grands of momentum, and just took the tournament clean. Did he 3-0 him in Grands?
I think it was 3-1.
It was 3-1.
3-0.
3-0?
Was it 3-0?
Damn, it's worse than I
It was
remember.
3-0. Dang.
My man said this tournament is
Oh yeah,
over.
true. It was. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna be real. Like, this man was focusing so much on his Ike that when he pulled out Lucina, I was kind of happy because I feel like Lucina like just busters on Wario, but his Lucina was looking mad sloppy compared to when I saw him play it last.
That is a bad matchup. I do think Lucina definitely beats Wario, but like Wario's punish game, he just still has that clutch factor that can bring it back no matter what. Like,
Yeah.
literally, Waft is a game changer always, even if you're ahead and if you're behind. So you can never truly count Wario out, in my opinion, until the match is done.
I did actually feel like he really wanted to do it with like Ike, and he just wasn't feeling Lucina at all. And because then he just made that tweet, goes like, I should just stop messing around and just start playing Lucina. I was like, thank you. Use the girl for crying out loud, man. Like,
Yeah.
there's a reason why everyone dropped Mark. Lucina's the one to go to.
I definitely went in thinking that Tweak was going to win. Like, I thought he was going to win the tournament. I thought if he fought Leo, he would beat Leo. You know, I had me shook. You know, I had my bets lined up. You know, my pockets lined up. But I was shook the whole time. Because,
Yeah,
I mean, that first
even.
set was close. But then once Tweak, like, really popped off, I was chill. Grand finals. Congrats to Tweak for winning Frostbite 2019. I was happy for him. Hopefully, his performance at Nimbus doesn't hold him down for too long, and he could just bounce right back and get to the next step. What is the next tournament?
Summit, baby.
Summit.
Not
Summit.
Summit. Not like tournament.
I think
I guess
big
like
one is
the-
Gamo.
No, hell, dude.
No,
way.
Prime Saga.
Prime.
Oh,
Thank you,
yeah,
thank you.
yeah.
Yes, Prime Saga.
See, I forgot because that's the same weekend as Let's Make Moves Spring, so I totally forgot about that one.
Dead ass.
Yes.
Wow.
Dang.
Unfortunate. You hate to see it happen.
Prime Saga?
I would definitely have to choose Prime Saga over that, to be honest. But gotta give something for the East Coast homies that can't make it over, you know. So
That's crazy.
good luck to both events. I'll definitely be
Crazy.
tuning into both. I'm gonna be in Australia for a tournament, and then I'm going to
What the hell?
Yes, look, I'm gonna go to Umabora also.
Damn.
So you know, I'm moving it, ma.
I might go to Umaboro.
Get my
I went to
international.
Australia
wins,
before
ma.
you come here, man. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
no, hey,
That's
come on.
crazy.
What do you want me to do? They offered.
I'm messing, bro.
Oh,
But
yeah.
actually, speaking of Europe, we've had a couple of tournaments over the past couple of weeks. One called Phoenix Blue, which was the same weekend as Frostbite. I won't really talk too much about that one since I was meant to be that one, but I couldn't go. But I will talk about
Hold on.
Tech Republic, which was weekend just gone. It was singles for Tech Republic 4 in Spain. That was all on Saturday, so it didn't actually like clash with Nimbus, which was quite convenient. We just had doubles on the Sunday, which was pretty much immediately before Nimbus. And that tournament was wicked. It was Spain's biggest tournament to date. It had 300 entrants for Smash singles.
Let's go.
Damn.
A bunch of players from across Europe. Netherlands showed up quite a bit. Who else? A few French people, and a couple of others dotted here and there. Gluttony won. That's not to be like. That's pretty much expected.
Who's the runner-up?
Mero got second. But then the top 8 was still quite interesting because one of the people in top 8 managed to get 5th was a Dutch Greninja called Shuck, who was pretty decent in Smash 4, but coming into this game, like he really leveled up. He managed to beat Quick in winner's side to make it into top 8.
Oh.
And but yeah, I guess there are a few other like expected people in that top 8. Ice Studying made top 8. Light, MVL was like MVL and Robo Luigi holding it down for Spain. They also made top 8. And then who got third? Space from the Netherlands. It was his first out-of-country tournament. He played Corrin in Smash 4, and now he plays Inkling in this game. He's very, very good. One of the best Inklings I've personally seen outside of Cosmos's. But yeah, there were a lot of good sets throughout that tournament, and it was a real good time. Europe in general, I feel we're going to be stepping up our events over the coming months, just in terms of like overall entrant numbers.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yo, get them London goons to fly me out, bro.
I'm trying to go.
Dude,
out.
we don't have money. Everything here is expensive. We can't buy anything out.
But
Yeah, I tried.
if everything goes well with my job, I should be in England. I should be in London in June.
Next
We don't have
time
money.
I go to France, I'll make sure I'm not dumb and I bus over to London.
Yeah, because you can
Yeah,
get from
bus over?
France to London.
Yeah, it's
relatively.
literally the only place in Europe that I like super want to go to. So I need to do that. I literally need to do that.
That's like my go-to when they're trying to go out there.
London?
Well, like it's about because you know me and my flights. You know how me and my flights.
Yeah, I gotta talk to you about that.
I go to London and then I fly out of France like all the time. So it's cheaper that way.
That's a sick setup. I need to get to Europe one of these days.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, we can go together. When you actually
you're
go.
You're not coming with me, bro. You're
Huh? Alright, bet.
not coming with me.
I'm trying to go out in June though.
I'm gonna just be in the airport waiting for you.
Dang.
So you just gonna stalk me then?
You just go sit there waiting for them to come through security.
Huge coincidence,
I
brother.
can't, bro.
So you
I
being
can't go
weird.
with you because the next time I'm going to Europe, I'm going with Janae Aiko, bro.
Never. Alright, next topic.
Man, you can't even fit in his case either. That's the tragic thing.
Next
Oh,
topic.
that's terrible, yo. Summit though.
That's what it is. And the
Next
final
topic?
topic for today is actually
Oh.
going to be Summit and our expectations. So Summit is approaching. It's the first Ultimate Summit. First off, do you guys think that this Summit has the potential to exceed previous Summits and potential to warrant another Ultimate Summit happening in the future? With the
Yes.
roster that we have right now.
Yes, easily.
Why?
Because Ultimate's huge right now. Like, there's just, I don't see them. The only way it doesn't happen is if Summit like fucks up really hard,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I don't see them doing.
Okay.
Yeah, I obviously see another summit for Ultimate happening next year. Will it excel? I don't think it will surpass the first Melee Summit, but it has to be determined there. I don't think it'll surpass like the hype or like of like the crave going around the first Melee Summit that ever happened.
This is wild, bro. I'm looking at this roster. It actually turned out to be a lot better.
This
than when we
roster's
started.
balanced.
It's a really good collection of players.
So the talent itself, the matches are going to be very good. Then I feel like the skits. I feel like if this is done right, this has so much potential to be super good. Like super.
We have crazy storylines for the summoner.
Yes.
Yo, scroll up. Let me go off from the top. Like I can like list this off because I already had like something like this in mind. All right, so we're gonna start off with Armada. Okay, so he made literally the video that says he's retiring from 1v1 Melee, and he was gonna pick up Ultimate. He was gonna stick around for doubles to team with his brother and everything. And if you guys haven't been following his Ultimate like little storyline, I don't really see him at locals because he makes more money streaming. And he did the boot camp with Leffen and everything. He has visited the Leap of Faith house, got into practice with Cosmos, Nakat, Tweak, all of them and everything too. He's over at he was over in the SoCal playing with Leffen, most of the SoCal players, Vord, Larry, all of them too. And he's been sticking with Inkling. And he's just been like learning more and more for that. And if you haven't noticed, like almost every game that he picked up other than like Smash 4 seriously, he has excelled at. So Melee, literally like first Genesis is second place, beating numerous amount of top players. Like even like Mutaking, that set against Mutaking and everything. Then you go up to PM. This is where this nickname Swedish Sniper comes from, where he's sniping people with the pit arrow and everything. He really didn't play that much Smash 4. He didn't play that much Brawl, even though he did play the game a little bit. And then now we got him over here on Ultimate with Inkling. We're going to see how far he excels. He got like what 97th or something at Genesis, his first like actual competition.
He was in my pool. He didn't do too hot.
Yeah, he didn't do too hot, but like it was kind of expected. Like some of the melee players to drop around. Then we got Mutaking over here, who literally is in the Guinness Book of World Records for like one of the most monies in Smash. Smash grew like literally like a Smash legend in Melee. He was a legend in Brawl. Everyone enjoyed him when he was playing Smash 4 seriously for a bit. Like he did pretty well in the earlys, and then like once all of his characters got nerfed and he got sad, he sucked. Like I'm gonna straight up say that you sucked at the game, Jason. No takes backs on that. Ultimate, he's still trying to find like his character and everything, but can he actually like excel? Will he be possibly one of the better melee players? We can find that out. Like I don't think if he beats Leffen, that'd be achievement in my eyes. Plup, same advocate, you know, taking down almost literally every guy he's taking a set down off of him. He got what, third at the last Evo melee. I think
Plup is good at Ultimate. I think
he's really good at Ultimate. He's really good. Like he started off with Ridley, played Mega Man, and Mega Man's little macro cancel got nerfed, so he picked up Greninja. His Greninja's doing pretty well and everything too. Like he's been streaming like almost nonstop the game every day and everything. And so like I can see him doing well. I can see him like probably getting like in the knife, like placing the knife. Leffen, on the other hand. Leffen. If you like his tweets, you like his tweets. Honestly, he's the biggest crybaby on Twitter, but I respect him as a player. And every game that he touches is like gold. Like he's literally like a King Midas. Like when he got banned from the evidence.zip, he picked up other fighting games and he excelled in Marvel and all of that. He excelled in fighters. He was invited to every single summit. He's been in he's been in every summit and everything. This is like literally like the summit kid. This is the dude that you bring over for dinner all the time and no one objects. He had his Pokemon trainer is amazing. We saw his Roy. So like I can honestly see him being in top 8 at Summit, like easily, and probably dropping at 7th or something. Mango, he's a hit or miss. That man's straight up hit or miss. And Ultimate and everything. Like I like his Wario. He can't land a WAP to save his life. Maybe this might be the weekend he actually does it and everything. Time will tell. But he's always a fun person to watch and everything. MK Leo, you know, the golden child of Smash 4, Mexican's beauty and everything. Ole. He moved over to Florida. He's in like one of the strongest regions and everything in Florida. He gets mad practice with Salem, Mutaking. He has access to Plup, Zero, and Rizrobe. And if he wants to go to any Central Florida locals and stuff, he can. He has literally taken the entire week off just to really practice and focus on Summon and everything. So he's not streaming at all this week. So we can actually see him leveling up. Will he go full Lucina or will he like level up his Ike? Time will tell. The Buzz. Most uninterested top player in the world. I love this man to death. I love this man to death, but this man is just boring. But he has one of the greatest analysis in the game. He understands what he's doing, everything. He has one of the strongest players. If you didn't know about his Olimar and Brawl, you know about his Olimar and Ultimate, and it's the same thing. I love the Buzz. Don't get me wrong.
The yellow stick at the bad guy.
Yeah. Got like everything he does. He beat Zach Ray at Genesis and everything too. He beat Zach Ray. He made the little kid cry. It's not his fault. He's 15 or something like that. But the Buzz also a promising player. I could see him easily like taking out, making some more upsets. He could possibly take this tournament depending on how the bracket goes. He can meet up with Tweak. If Tweak doesn't, I'm not Tweak. Tweak's not there. I'm so sorry. But I'm so sorry. But I can see that his bracket line going pretty well in his favor. Nairo, most electrifying player of Smash 4. Brawl with his Meta Knight back then, where he did nothing but spam shuttle loop most of his career times, and he didn't do that bad against Shuton. He did get reverse 3-0. That put him in 7th. But he has done what he has played against the Buzz. He knows his style and everything. It's not like, honestly, when it comes to rivalry, I see those two going at it. Like, I see the Buzz. I love watching the Buzz and Nairo set the most. Like, I love watching those sets the most throughout like all of Smash history and everything. So, he hasn't done anything close to being in grand finals in a while. Even though, like I said, like it was probably a month ago when he won, but like, you know, in Smash time, that's literally 2 years of Ultimate that went by. But honestly, I see him like accelerating extremely well during Summit in these type of conditions when it's not like a bunch of players and everything. I feel like he does more comfortably in a more quiet environment, like a more homely, comfy environment than like at a big time event and everything, where like there's less pressure and everything. Like I just feel like if there's less pressure of a crowd, he does a whole lot better when he plays these games. Cosmos, enough said. Like very consistent player. He can go from being in the 5th, or he could be in grand finals. Like I could see him in 5th or grand finals. Obviously, be surprised if he's not in top 8. Void, same thing. Like I feel like Korean, you can understand. Like he's one of the most hungry people in SoCal, and I know he's always grinding. He might bust out Roy. He's probably gonna go all Pichu. He literally has so many combos up his sleeve and everything too. It's like this entire roster is a dangerous one. Sam Sora, even though everyone gonna roast him for what happened to him during the crew battle, we ain't gonna talk about that. This is one of the dudes that can still like play with a character that does 0 to 60 to 80% on you, and possibly one of the best characters in the game too. And in his hands, he can literally just smoke anyone in this game too. Like don't sleep on Sam Sora. Don't. He was also in the top 8 of Genesis too and everything too. And what did he get? What was it, 7 or 5th?
7.
Y'all remind me? 7? Yeah. Genesis.
3rd.
I think got
3rd? Yeah, okay.
3rd. Yeah.
Third.
Yeah, he ran through for a little bit.
He ran through.
He got top 8 winners. Yeah,
that's true. He ran through. Zero. All right. To be real, like if Zero puts, this is the most cliche one. If Zero puts his mind to it, he can obviously excel, and it's true. You've seen him in almost every game that he's touched. He was a top player in every Smash game.
But do you think he'll win Summit?
Huh?
Do you think he'll win Summit?
I think he can win Summit. Yeah. I honestly think he can win Summit. Gentlemen? He doesn't like Ultimate compared to the other games as much, but he is a dangerous player. He is a dangerous player when he decides he wants to kill all serious mode and everything. He's been a top player. He was also a top player in Melee and everything. He said he doesn't care. He's zero. Like a lot of people think he doesn't care enough, but honestly, I feel like if he wants to win, he will actually put in that time and everything to win. Like I can see him winning, but if anything, I can see him. This is the gap. I can see him winning, or he's going to hit 9th.
That's the range.
What do you guys think? The rest of you guys, what do you guys think about Zero's performance at this event? Because this is his 2nd tournament, pretty much.
Dude, I don't know what he's doing in terms of practice, but I know what he's capable of in terms of just raw potential and stuff. Because like D.Disciple said, when he was actually playing Melee, he was almost God Slayer level. Like he was good. And then Brawl, PM, Smash 4, best player in those 3 games. And he hasn't put the time into this game yet, but he has the potential to be really good at this game if he wants to be. But right now,
I just don't know how much he wants to win in this game. That's what I'm like.
I don't think he wants it as hard as he wanted Smash 4 or anything.
Yeah, because I think if he doesn't want it as much as he has previously wanted it, it's not going to come to him. If he's a lot more invested, then sure. But the top players in this game, they've they've been working at it. They've been grinding at these events that's been happening over the past few months. They've been really trying their best to get to that level. And of course, you know, Zero got to where he was because he was on that grind constantly, because he had the relentless work ethic to become the best in the world. But now that he's more focused on streaming and being an entertainer, you know, his attention is focused elsewhere. So I'm not sure about, even though he has that incredible fundamental ability that he's always going to have, I'm not sure on his ability to overcome the best of the best that will be at this tournament.
And like the big question too is like, can Zero like, because you know like how his reign was in Smash 4, could it happen again in Ultimate, where if you just like, you know what, I want to come back and win, can you just come back and win? Like, that's what I feel like a lot of people want to see, because if they say if he wins, his stream blows up. If he loses, if he doesn't place well, his stream dies a lot. It hurts his stream.
Right, but
So
I
you
just
think
feel like it's
no,
so
no, you-
hard for
Korean,
him
you can
to.
go.
Oh, I just feel like it's hard for him, or like anyone, to like put that much time into something when you don't have like the love or the passion for the game. Like, I just think it's really, really hard. And from what it looks like, it doesn't look like he really likes this game.
Yeah, he doesn't really enjoy Ultimate. He has made confessions that he doesn't enjoy Ultimate that much. But like, you know,
I'm
it's
surprised
what the
he
stream
even
wants to
going-
see.
I'm surprised he's even going to Summit. Like, I feel like the safe play from Zero, because like literally his brand is I'm the best Smash 4 player, or just best Smash player. Like, I just literally feel like it's so risky for him to go to any tournament, because the more tournaments he goes to and doesn't perform, his stream just gets
I
messed
agree
up.
with Korean.
Yeah, and he can't even leave from his stream either, because he loses mad subscribers too at the same time. Like, he's
Right,
gridlocked
so that's
in
why
his stream.
I literally think that he shouldn't even go to events. I literally think he should just ride that brand and just like be like, oh well, we want you to go to events, like yeah, and then just keep streaming. Like, that's what I think he should do, and I think that's what the safe play is to do, because like the only thing that you get is it when he goes to a tournament is he loses mad money or mad subscribers, and then like if he doesn't win, then he's like, then it's a lose. You know what I mean? Like, it hurts his brand, and then he also lost subscribers at the same time. Like, it just, to me, it doesn't make sense to do that,
But if he
unless
wins-
he really wants to compete. If he really wants to compete, then it makes sense. But the position he's in, I don't think he should compete.
On that same
No.
coin, though, if he wins, his brand explodes. It literally
If
explodes.
he wins, but like, how
If-
are you gonna win when you don't even like enjoy the game like that? Like, he like barely even has a main. I don't even think he really has. I know he's been starting to play Wolf, which like I thought he should have started playing Wolf and Lucino a long time ago.
Carmo.
But no one listens to me. But yeah.
We crazy, man. Crazy.
No one listens to me.
Yeah, I mean, for anyone out of that whole list, he has everything to lose and nothing really to gain.
It's like, oh,
He
like,
has to win, or it's literally win or bust for him.
right. But like, if he wins, it's like insane. Like, his stream would like blow the fuck up if he won.
Yeah,
So it's like,
high
I
risk.
just think I just think the risk reward's not in his favor, only because I know Zero can do it. Everyone knows he can do it, but he has to like want to do it, and he has to have like a passion for the game. And I mean, if you followed Zero throughout Smash 4 too, like the amount of stress he went through during his like, you know, journey through Smash 4 as a competitor it wasn't really healthy for him. So like, that's another thing why I'm just like, I was so surprised when you just entered Smash Conference. I was just like mind boggled. It just, to me, on paper, it doesn't seem correct for him to just enter anything. I just feel like on paper, just from like everything we know, it's just like, why would you enter? But
I think like he can be safe in this situation is like if he didn't win, but he plays third or something. he could be safe.
I think Zero has to win.
He has to win,
I
or
literally
he
think
has to
his
have a
brand is
really
about
close set.
his
like a
brand
close-
is dead ass revolved around him being the best in the world.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is my opinion, and then like it could literally sound wrong, and which it has to me a lot of times. You know what I mean? Like, I think like overall Zero has some pretty wild opinions, and I'm not saying like his opinions are necessarily wrong all the time or bad all the time, but they're pretty out there. Like he would say Diddy's bad in Smash 4. Like that's a pretty out there statement in my opinion. And like he would have like this statement or this video or whatever, right? And it didn't matter what it was because right after it, it's just like the brand is like something, something, something because I'm the best. Like this is right because I'm the best. And you could just be like, well, I don't think that's right. And it's just like, well, I'm the best. Like that's his brand. You know what I mean? Like everything stems off of that.
That is true. He doesn't have to. A lot of people have been wondering it. It's hey, best Smash 4 player. Okay.
But like I don't know. I think if he finds a character like the game, I know he doesn't like the game, but I feel like if he finds a character he really enjoys, then he can definitely be the best again. He's a very talented player. He has the work ethic to do it. The two things that would have to align for him to like come back up is like finding a character he enjoys and like him kind of getting a resurgent into like loving the game, and also him being able to deal with the like stress of competing to the point where it's like not being unhealthy for him. As I think as long as those two things line up, then he could definitely climb his way back up to the top very easily. Like he's really, really good, and he knows how to improve really quickly.
Yeah. Who was after Zero? Was it Leffen?
It was Gluttony. I definitely want to hear Virum's input on Gluttony's position.
Yeah.
So I know Gluto, he's definitely definitely a dominant force in Europe at the moment. Like he's pretty much, I would say, borderline. He's getting to that point that Ramen was at in Smash 4 for Europe, where it's like no one else can really touch him.
Yeah.
Like for reference, Grand Finals of Tech Republic, he won against Meru, who's very good, but he won with his secondary Lucina instead of his Wario.
Yeah.
So especially after the boot camp thing that he had with Leffen and Armada and Meru as well, I definitely think that he's going to be very promising going into this. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, there's that potential where he could make top 8, but there's a lot of incredibly strong players here. And if there's one thing that I think Europe is currently lacking, it's having those matchups against equivalent characters of that level. So, like, we don't have a really amazing Fox. We don't have a really Wolf of that caliber, of the caliber that we're going to see there. We have a couple of high-level Inklings, for instance, but, like, I think there will be characters and matchups that I think will be challenging for him going into Summit.
I'm gonna be that guy. I'm bet my side bets.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
Are highly dictated by logic, but I expect Gluto to cause a lot of upsets at Summit in particular. So I'll be placing my money on him for the most part to do some crazy shit. So yeah. But no, I understand everything you're saying, Virum. Makes sense.
Yeah, I want to put a lot of faith into Gluttony because I think he's amazing. It's just that, like, a lot of other players at Summit are amazing, and sometimes it's difficult to compare. I'm trying to remember. He lost to I'm Hip and Tweak at Genesis.
Correct.
I'm Hip and Tweak. So do you think you gotta avoid the buzz then, ma?
Oh, definitely, yeah. The buzz will be really tough regardless.
But
That's like the Buzz is just like he's just that guy. Like
he is that
versatile.
guy.
for so many players, dude. Where it's like if you don't run into Buzz, you could potentially do incredibly well. When
Yes.
the Buzz is here to crush dreams.
That man is literally the gate.
I think Gluto's going to struggle with the Foxes too, by the way.
Yes,
I
I think ZD is the other dream killer. I figured like I have nothing against ZD,
yeah.
but
You know what's crazy? He's like at my house right now.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
Are we talking shit?
Oh, snap.
no, I think he's
Yeah.
fantastic. I think he's really, really good.
Yeah, Virum really
I-
thinks that about you, ZD. It's
I've-
pretty wild.
That's crazy. Put the headset on him right now.
That's insane. But no, I was just gonna say that like I've realized that he keeps beating players that I personally want to see do really well. I'm like, damn,
Hell
man's
yeah.
way too good.
Shoot. I mean, one of those players is Zachary, but we'll get to him in a minute.
We'll
I do think
get on that.
Gluto will struggle with the Foxes. I think Light and ZD both have a really good shot at taking him out. But Light, he worked his ass off and got himself into Summit last chance qualifier. So
He had
that
4
ESAM
chances.
SD though. That ESAM SD though.
He had 4
Sorry.
chances to
I
get
was
in the
popping
set.
off.
actually had
I was
that.
popping off, bro.
Oh, come on.
I was popping off. I either wanted it to be
Dang.
Salem or Light, and I got one of them. I think Light. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna just say it. I think Light has the potential to win the tournament, given the bracket he gets. If he runs into Void, I think he's losing to Void. If he
No.
runs,
I think
Carl.
Light can be Void.
are you,
Carl,
why?
that's not a hot take.
I've seen them play friendlies.
Now,
He's really
Yeah.
I've seen them like he was warming up with Void for Genesis. I mean Genesis was like kind of a while back, not really,
Yeah.
but they were warming up. Like Light was warming up with Void, and then I was warming up with Void before Void played his match with Zachary. But dude, it was very like a lot of the matches were close. Like I still think just because of matchup, and this is solely because of the matchup, not player skill. I think Void has an edge, but I think in terms of player skill, they're very, very close to each other.
Light can beat
And,
everyone at this tournament.
Light is so good at nailing Fox up smash. Like he just knows when and how to condition you, and like
yeah,
if he hits Pichu at like 60 with up smash, like you're dead. Like obviously, like the Pichus are gonna avoid that or whatever the players, but like I just think he's really like even what Virum was saying earlier. Like he's so good at like finding those niche openings and like know exactly like when you want to do certain things on defense, and like he just can open you up. He's so good at that.
okay.
This last stock on final game to determine a set conversions are just amazing.
I
The
think
clutch
it's still
game,
unexpected. I
He
think
he changes his game style like literally on the last stock of the set too. Like-
it's so unexpected for him to win, though. I think a lot of people will still favor Tweak, Leo, the staples, right? But nobody, I don't think too many people will have, Light can win this tournament in their sights.
But we're
I
talking
think
about
Light can
Summon,
win.
right?
I'm talking about something,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Tweak's not there.
No, I'm saying, but like in general,
Oh,
you're
like
right.
in
But like
general.
in general, I feel like when people look at these brackets, they think it's just Tweak, Leo. Like I actually always have in the back of my mind that Light could just potentially win one of these tournaments.
No, but the thing is, okay, so the last time Light and Leo fought, Light won, right?
Mhm.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like I don't even think this, but like everyone's just like, oh yeah, like Tweak and Leo are top 2. I don't think that. I think Tweak is definite 1, but I don't think like Leo's like a shoo-in for second. Like that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like Tweak Leo gap everyone else.
No,
Honestly, I don't
definitely
even
not.
think there's
Oh,
not
they're
even
1
really
and
a
1
gap.
It's not even a
apparently.
big gap.
Leo beat Light at Genesis 6.
He did?
So they're even.
Oh yeah, he did. That's right. But before that, Light won. So like Light can beat Leo,
Yeah.
and I definitely think the character, like the matchup too. I think it's like even. Like Lucina might have a slight advantage on Fox, but even then, I still feel like Fox just being like as fast as he is can make Lucina very uncomfortable
Yes.
and neutral.
Yes.
Did
So-
Light beat him at Let's Make Moves?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
The
After Light, we have ZD, who we kind of already spoke about.
do you
I
guys,
actually don't. I don't know
you guys
how.
want to talk to ZD? He just woke up.
What's up, ZD? Go back to sleep.
I'm serious. Right here.
I don't know. I actually just don't know how he'll perform. Couldn't tell you.
Okay. Well, ZD, they're asking, how do you think you'll perform? Come on over here.
This man a dark horse.
Yo, what's wrong with this man? I was playing. Don't actually put the headset on him.
This man a wild card. Look.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yo,
what's
let me
going
talk
on,
to him
man?
real
What's
scrap.
going on? You're on SmashCast, brother.
What's up?
What's up, man? How do you think you're going to fare at Summit?
I think I could do anywhere from winning to I don't know. I don't think I'll get dead last, but
Yeah. Who are the players that you think you're most confident in beating, and the players that you're less confident in beating?
I'm pretty much confident in everyone except Void and Devuz.
Okay. Peach
Just because
Olimar.
Pichu's annoying, and then Olimar's also annoying, and I don't really know the matchups that well.
Okay. All right, that's fair.
I feel that.
Cool. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
There you have it
for-
here, guys. You had it
Hold on.
straight from ZD, man. You see, we get it. We get it
Hold on.
for your
You guys
live.
thought I was fucking lying.
We
We
dude.
get it for
I
your
know.
live, baby.
Your,
Yo,
your
take the
favorite
headset
Smash,
off.
your favorite
not-
Smash podcast could never pull that off.
You can't hear this, right?
Yeah, I was telling him that you were here.
That boy get it nice. All right, so,
All right, D.Disciple's OD.
that boy. Get it
Dang.
nice. He's gonna get the worst bracket. He's gonna get the worst bracket.
All right, but lastly, we have Zach Ray, and keep in mind, Zach Ray. Do you feel like it was overhyped? Do you feel like there was a lot of overhype? Because my
No.
man, he got 33rd at Frostbite.
Hell no.
Many people expected him to top 8. First off, I think he's an amazing player. I just want to know if after these results, or have people already hopped off of the Zach Ray hype train, or how do you guys think he's gonna perform after all what we've seen so far of him competing in America? How do you think he'll fare at Summit?
Okay. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This man, this boy, he ain't a man yet. He a little boy. This boy got top 8 at Genesis 6. Everyone was talking about how great this kid is. He thought he was gonna win, and then he doesn't perform that well at Frostbite.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone says he's washed. He played 2 American events. Okay, he has a
You know
bad.
how
He
quick
has.
people's opinions change, bro.
They change
Yeah,
so
it's too
fast
fast.
on this little boy. He's not overhyped. He's just something you would expect if you heard if he's the best in Japan and everything. But here's the thing with when you get when you get Japanese players that consistently come over to America, they get figured out. It happened with Rain back in Brawl. It happened
that was
with
some dark
Tori.
times.
Happened with Kakura. Happened with Ocean after Ocean beat UGK.
Yep.
Yeah.
Happened with Brood when Larry double eliminated him. And then when we going on Smash 4, it happened with Community Carry, happened with Renai, it happened with Earth, happened with Beacon Echo. Every time when Japan comes over, we start to figure them out and everything. And 9B, all of them, they all get that same treatment. Zach Ray can also get that same treatment, but I feel like because he still has that young boy effect, he can come back and win like what Otori did too as well back in Brawl. I feel like he has that same presence that Otori had in Brawl. So I can see him getting back into the top 3 and everything. But this boy is not overhyped. This is just what we expect when we hear best in Japan, like how we heard it with Community Carry back in Smash 4 with Kan, Renai, and all them, how we heard it with Otori back in Brawl. So I can see him doing well. Or it's not overhyped.
I just
My
I just think Frostbite was an anomaly.
oof.
He's a young kid, way out of his comfort zone, that was expected to do well at the biggest tournaments in the world on back-to-back occasions, and he messed up one of them. You have to give people chances to mess up. He's gonna come back. He'll be fine. I don't trust the overhyped stigma. I think he's just as good as advertised.
I think that when people saw his first performance and like saw how young he is, we were expecting another Leo, and we didn't get it. Like Leo's like breakout was more consistent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he didn't bust her out at the next tournament after. Like and like to be fair, like I feel like Leo's such an anomaly because he's like so young and he didn't have. It seemed like his mentality is so strong. Like even when Leo loses, he's not like breaking down like some of these other players are that are much older than him, like just totally getting mentally broken down, which is like totally excusable because like the stress levels are like redundant. But that's what's so amazing about Leo, that he's able to like keep all that in check. My personal opinion on Zachary, I think a lot of people didn't know how good Wolf was before Genesis. I did, but a lot of other people didn't. Right. So
Wolf's still your second best character, Tyrell, by the way.
Oh my
and then
God.
once, like, I'll be real, like he's good, but at the end of the day, after Tweak picked up Wolf, I think Tweak is the best Wolf, and I literally think Zachary is just like a not so great version of Tweak. That's my personal opinion.
You know what I'm saying? I feel that.
Can he still do well? Yes, but like now that everyone else is picking up Wolf and people are starting to like learn the matchup, like I feel like him coming out with Wolf was like a big surprise for most. Like, because Wolf wasn't really in the meta, quote unquote, at the time, at least in the US. In Japan, it was because he's there winning everything. But now Wolf is a very big part of the entire like world meta. Like everyone knows Wolf is good. Everyone knows Wolf is broken. Everyone knows Wolf is pick up and play. So it's like super easy to get Wolf practice. Like if you went up to like someone that was just good and you're like, hey, play Wolf for a day and then let's train. Like you're literally getting that level of Wolf practice. That's like how simple the character is.
Yo, Korean hates this character.
I made this character. I made Wolf.
Ease of access makes characters good. Like
Wolf is a working man's character, dude. I'm busy. I got shit to do. I got a job.
Taro, you have a sibling, right? Taro, you have a sibling, right?
Yes.
How old?
She's 3.
You can teach her Wolf right
Wolf
now.
main. Hashtag
I
Wolf.
taught my niece
Shut
Wolf.
up, guys.
I taught my niece Wolf. They're like in
That's
first
crazy.
and second grade and everything. Dude, they're Wolf.
Fair to fair.
Bro,
I
you
taught
walk into the
Combo.
Down throw, dash attack, fair, nair, fair. They know what to do.
The elementary schools got the switch setups going. The Wolves be nasty.
Yo, the Wolves are nasty in elementary schools, dog. Like,
It's crazy.
So my honest
Fifth grade
opinion
locals.
on Zachary, I honestly maybe top 8. I don't see him getting 5th. I don't see him getting top 6.
I see him getting a comfortable 5th.
Like
I'm fine
that's just me, but yeah,
If he
that's
breaks
like
the-
my
If he breaks the 5th barrier, he can win the tournament.
yeah. He can definitely like he's still. I just feel like it's so if you're that young, because like I feel like Genesis was just like wow, I actually did it. But now after Genesis, because like he has the whole mentality of like the country's on my back. I know Leo reps Mexico like that, but I've never seen like Leo tweet like I let Mexico down. I don't think I've ever personally seen that. But
I don't
like
think he ever has.
right, but then like Zachary tweets stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like so this kid is already like super young. His mentality is not the strongest, which is not to be expected, but we've seen it from Leo, so like I think low key people are expecting that, which is like not fair because he's so young. And like even just like the culture of Japan, like I don't feel like a 15-year-old or 16-year-old person or
Dude,
whatever from Japan is going to have that kind of like mental fortitude, like
Yeah,
in my
yeah.
opinion.
I have a question about that right now.
What's up?
Do we know who he's bringing over for his +1?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
No
I
idea.
don't know.
Like,
I don't know who
'cause
anyone's +1
this-
is.
I hope it's Abba, dude. Abba's the
'cause,
homie.
I mean, like, if you can figure out like his +1 that can keep him like, like composed,
That's a big deal, yeah.
that's a big deal. Because he's 15 and 16, so he's still like in primary. I don't know. He's still in school and all that. Like
He's a teenager.
High school.
teenager, like
Yeah,
high school.
yeah.
So But also at the same time, this is his like third consecutive like out of country event in a short amount of time. Too, like on top of that and everything. So
yeah, and another thing too is like I feel like Japan in general is not like very exposed to like esports world kind of thing. So it's like could be a huge shock. One thing is I like the point D.Disciple brought up of just like who his +1 is a big factor. Another big factor too that I think might help Zachary and give him a slight edge is this isn't like big crowd stage, like this is like in a house, like a more controlled environment, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like a little bit more chill. Like there's some people watching, but it's nothing like on a stage, like on the top 8 stage of Genesis, like with that big crowd and all that crazy stuff. It's just like okay, we're kind of just in a house chilling. Like that's the summit environment, right? So that might make him feel a lot more comfortable.
Yeah, I agree. I was going to bring that up as well. The overall kind of the natural environment of Summit being a lot more comfortable and a lot more kind of enclosed. I think that may end up putting less pressure on him. There's also the other thing of just, I think with Frostbite especially, just the gap in terms of time zones. Just having, especially when you're quite young, having to adjust to a multi-hour gap within relatively short spaces of time, it's kind of awkward.
Day, dude, like Japan's like hella far, right? Like it's like a day and a half or something ahead, or something crazy.
It's a 16-hour flight just from me.
I think it's like a whole day ahead, pretty much.
It's very far ahead.
Very far.
It's 12 hours ahead of VST. So
that's what,
14 hours.
Yeah, Detroit is in EST, so 12 hours. Basically the other side of the day.
Dang, that's like dead ass, like the worst thing, like time to adjust to. Like, wow, yeah, that sucks. And that like super long plane ride too, like that, like, and I mean we've all done it, like just being on a plane for a long sense of time, or just like waiting for layovers. Like you're not doing anything, but it's exhausting. It's exhausting to not do anything.
Yep.
But also, do you think like if he doesn't do well at this event, are we going to see much of Zachary after this? From like,
dude, I don't know how strict school is in Japan, because this
he's like
still
14.
going out.
How is he
school?
still getting to
I mean,
all
it's
these
school and
events?
his parents.
Right, like I feel like even if he does well, I think he might have to chill at home for a little bit and like get some schoolwork done. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean,
I know Japan is like really strict about that stuff, right? Like just school in general.
Yeah.
Like if he doesn't do well, I don't think we're going to be seeing him until like maybe next year or something.
Nah, no way.
He might have to just pull like a smaller version of Como and just go MIA for a little bit, because we're not going to see Como till like the end of the year next year.
Isn't it until Genesis?
Essentially.
Como
got work. Frostbite was the only tournament
Evo. Because he was only allowed, he only was able to go to Frostbite, and I thought it was Evo as well. If Smash was an Evo. Basically, he's only able to come to 2 events. He already went to Frostbite. So deep.
You hate to see it.
Nah, dude. I don't know. I think we'll see him. I deadass think we're going to see him. I think we're going to see him.
I will hope to see more.
We don't know enough about his personal situation.
I just don't know how school works, especially at that age in Japan. So
yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, but like at least in the summer, because I mean,
so I know you got to study hard to get into.
Don't they have summer vacation? They have summer vacation in Japan, right?
Yeah,
I watch all those animes. Like,
sometimes it's different.
Cram school and all that.
Their first term, like school starts in like the spring instead of September or August.
Dang, we got a weeb, dude. How does he know these stuff?
Got weebs, bro.
That weeb shit.
It's called picking up a book.
Picking up that manga, huh?
Yeah, manga, man. From right to left.
You giving me?
I learned all my stuff from Love Hina, man. That's how I know.
I definitely bust up the Crunchyroll.
You know, I'm in the forums sometimes, man. You know.
Yeah, man. I have to study Zachary for a void. You know, I have to do some studying, so I popped the Crunchyroll out. You know, got to it.
This is the worst turn that this conversation could have possibly.
You guys are terrible. You guys are actually terrible.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but that's Smash Ultimate Summit. Looking forward to watching this weekend, and best of luck to all the competitors that are going to be there. And I think it's going to be a good show.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I got one final question though before we
What's
end
up?
it.
All right.
Who do you think is going to have the best skit?
Anything with Mango, Cosmos, Samsora.
Zachary though, they can do some cute stuff with Zachary, like cute / like funny, because he's just so young.
Mm-hmm.
They'll probably put Zachary and Void together.
Think about Zachary. He's not like super young, but he's just like small and cute.
Yeah.
Right. Like his
He
like
looks younger than
Can
he
we
is.
talk about how the poster made him look like he's like the same height as
I
everyone
ain't trying
else?
to talk about that poster, dog.
Oh, for real?
Oh,
I ain't
snap!
trying to throw shade, bro. I'm just, not trying.
That-
We out here
look,
though.
It took me
It's
a while
cool
to
over
realize
here.
it
Why
was.
do you say that?
It took me a while to realize who was Zachary in that poster, and I was like, he is not that tall, man. It's like-
Bro, I'm chilling, dog.
I'm
I'm
man
hanging
look like
out. I'm chilling.
man look like a grown ass man in that picture next to Pluff.
So I think anything with Cosmos Light, Samsora, and Mango, I think those will be good skits. Up to you. Yeah, that's my opinion.
It'll be really good, regardless. I think all the skits will be good.
I want to
Most
see
of them.
Mango do a kid reference to Zachary, and Zachary just doesn't understand what's happening. I feel like that'd just be funny. Like Mango just comes up to him, you know what? You're the new kid around block. And just pats him on the back, and he's just like,
got neck for days on that poster.
he got next.
Shit. Boy got neck for days on that poster. Damn, bro. Yeah, see, I'm not even gonna get started.
It's far too late, man.
But
Let's put up the poster, man.
I'm not pulling up the poster, dog.
Come
Not
on.
doing that. Someone worked really hard on that.
I like the poster.
Cool, great. So let's just leave it at that. We like the poster.
Alright.
But I think that covers every topic. Every topic. Yeah. I think that covers every topic. So I think, unless you guys have any final statements that you guys want to say, we could end there.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
No, I've been talking for too long. It's only like 2 hours.
It's been like 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Yeah,
I think that's a wrap. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching SmashCast Episode 8, Evolution. Of course, you got your boy Nakat. As always, you got Virum, Korean, Dom, and of course, thank you so much, D.Disciple, for joining us today on this episode.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yep.
No problem.
Yeah.
Be sure to follow us all on Twitter. Be sure to follow us also at SmashCast_. Tweet us any topics you'd like to see be discussed on the show for episode 9. Till then, take it easy. Eat chicken. Deuces, baby. We are out of here.
Yeah. He's super